Hey y'all! Oh my gosh, so as you can tell by this set, we are going to be recreating this spooky set of nails that I created just for y'all. So let's get started! Oh, I'm so excited. Alright, so I've already prepped everything. This is for a client. She ordered a spooky set. I hope this is what she meant because it is definitely spooky. So we're just going to start off with the basic colors, which is the blacks. I am so sad, y'all. I'm going to have to find a new black. This black is... They changed the formula on me, and I'm honestly very upset about it. They made it so sheer, and I get it because it was really black. It was a true black, and I could see how people that aren't used to gel could have had issues with it because it's so thick it wasn't curing all the way. But I'm sad. I really like the old formula. But anyway, as you can see, this one's going to be a French tip. Everybody does their French tips a little different. It really just depends on you. Some people, well, most people like the art brushes, and sometimes I do use them. It's just for this particular set, I didn't. I just drew it with the regular one. I know a lot of people struggle with their French tips. I might do a whole tutorial on how to do them later. They're really just a practice thing. It's just a technique and you have to find your own style. But yeah, it's really up to you how you do it. And this nail is just going to be boring solid black, so enjoy me painting and being mad about how sheer this black is. In my next video, I was going to do a question and answer because I have a lot of questions on TikTok and I do not ignore y'all. I see them. I just don't know how to reply to them. So if you follow me or if you leave a question on TikTok in the Q&A place, I'm going to do a video on the questions that are already there, at least most of them. And if you want or have a question about anything, just put it down in there and I will definitely get to it in a video. I just need to see them. And I don't know, TikTok's weird. It won't let me answer all those questions for some reason right there. I don't know, it's weird. So these are just the base layers. You can see that one nail is nude. If you're not into the nude, it doesn't have to be nude. It can be any color that you want it to be. But for this set, I really wanted it to look like skin, kind of. So I painted it nude. And of course we're going to go over and over on those black layers because I want it to be opaque. Alright, I had all of my layers done. I just nuked it for a minute. If you're new, nuke means to put in the UV light. I just say nuke. I think I got it from one of the YouTubers on here. She has it stuck in my head and I just call it that now. So I hope she doesn't mind. I hope it's not patented, but I nuke them and I just redo all those colors that I wanted darker. And again, this is just all prep for the artwork. And these colors do not have to be these colors. If you want them to be different colors, they could be any color you want. White, gray, green, whatever you want. This is just how I decided to do these nails. And actually, if you recreate these nails, you should totally tag me on wherever you post them. TikTok, Instagram. I would love to see y'all redo this design. I would love it. By the way, guys, I saw that we're up to 21 subscribers. I know some people are like, oh, that's not too much. I genuinely get so happy just seeing the number go up. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate the follows and the subscribes. Like, you have no idea. It's just awesome. Thank y'all so much for following and subscribing. I really do appreciate it. Like, it's just so crazy. For like most of my life, it's always been, oh, this could never happen, or oh, nobody's gonna want your nails, or nobody's gonna care. And it's amazing. People actually do. And it's just crazy to me. I mean, if you've been told most of your life that, oh, this is just a dream that's gonna go nowhere, you'd be surprised too. Like, I wish this for all of y'all. I really, really do, because this is just crazy. I just appreciate everyone that is watching and is learning and is actually getting something from my videos. I'm just very appreciative. Thank y'all so much. Okay, so next up is the design. This is a dip glitter, and you can use your dip glitters like this. I really like this glitter. It's not too shiny. It's just perfect to me, and it does what it needs to do. I put a layer of gel down first to kind of stick it, and you want to be really, really gentle when you're putting it into the dip powder, because you don't want your gel to seep through your glitter. You want it to look dry already, and as soon as you get what you want, you need to pop it in the oven just so that gel doesn't seep through again. Ooh, okay, this is the good part. Oh, no, it's not. I'm going to do another layer, which I agree. I really don't like my nails to look thin. I mean, unless that's what the design is, but this design is not. I really want those really opaque colors going. So I'm just going to go over everything yet again. By the way, if y'all hear whining, it's because my dog is outside of my door. She's very clingy, so I try not to record with her, and obviously there is some discussion to be had about this because I can hear her crying at the door. So sorry if you can too. I believe I glittered this one out too, the French tip. I definitely did. I'm just going over it again with that black. I just really like sharp, crisp lines. It doesn't really matter too much if it's really crisp, because we are going to put more polish on top of it. So if you make a mistake here, it's okay. Just clean it up as best as you can without messing up your glitter, and don't worry too much about it. Alright, that's after it's cured. And here I am cleaning up the leftover glitter, which is very important, because if you work with glitter, you know it gets everywhere, and I love it but hate it at the same time because of this. It's just really annoying when it gets into my other polishes. That's why I always encourage you to make sure your other polishes are cured and wiped off before you do your glitter nails, because it will it will get in your other polishes, period. So you just want to be really thorough with your cleaning. See, I wasn't thorough enough. Like, you can never clean too much with glitter. I absolutely hate that about glitter, but it comes with the territory. So I'm just gonna clean that up real quick. And before we go any further, as you can see, I put a nude color. Again, everybody does their Frenches differently. I just wanted to, when she flips her nails over, for there to be not nude all the way through. I wanted it to be nude and then black, if that makes sense. Like, from what you see on the front is what you're gonna see at the bottom. I don't do this with every set, I will say, but with this set, I decided to, I don't know, go a little extra for it. Like I said, I overlapped slightly, just slightly on that French tip. But again, you can't really tell. But I did, just slightly. It won't really matter. See right there? Yeah. It won't really matter though, because when we're decorating it, you won't even tell. You're probably not even gonna care because it's gonna be crazy. Okay, before we go into the real design, I'm just going to put a matte top coat. I'm so sorry, I'm out of frame right here. I'm still learning. Bear with me, please. But we're just gonna put a matte top coat on the full nude nails because again, I wanted it to look more like skin. And unless you're oiled up, skin isn't usually this shiny. So that's what we're doing here, and I'm gonna nuke it in the oven, and we will be back. Negotiations broke down. My dog is now in the room with me, so if you hear her, I'm sorry. She's pretty quiet for the most part, but she has her moments. Alright, now I'm gonna take this red from a cart, and it's really bright. It's supposed to be blood. It doesn't quite look like blood, but we're gonna fix that. It's this really pretty red color. It's from the Duet collection. I believe the name is Scarlet. It's named Scarlet. I just looked at it. So we're gonna take that black we've been using this whole time. I'm not saying sheer black is bad. It's good for these things because it'll give enough give where it's not gonna turn your project completely black. But still, it's up to you. And as you can see here, I have one lighter shade of red and one darker. And again, this does not have to be blood. I just did blood. You can do this with any color. But for this particular project, I did have lighter red at the bottom, specifically because the fresher blood is going to be more runny. This is so gross, but it is. It's going to be more runny and it's going to be a lighter color because it's fresh. Old blood gets a little darker. That's why we have two different shades. So, and this is in no order. I'm just doing this randomly because I don't want it to look organized. I just want it to kind of look like, you know, she got blood splatter on her nails. So this is just my creative choice, but you can do whatever you want, you know? It's all creativity. The way I got these two different shades of reds, if you're just learning, is the more black you put, the darker the color. So for the darker one, I think I just put 2 little dabs of black, maybe 3, and that was it. And in a lighter shade, I just used 1 drop. Okay, so I did not cure that lighter red. I'm just gonna go on top of it with that darker shade. That's gonna make it blend a little better. Also, it is a little heavy, so you want to make sure it cures all the way. This did because the black is so sheer. The black would really cause it not to. So again, that's another positive about sheer black. But yeah, I'm just going to do random smudges here and there. And once I like it, I'm gonna cure it because we're gonna go back again and do a little bit more. But I don't want to mess up what I have already. Alright, next you see I have this little art brush, and I'm just going to do little strokes here and there. Again, all random, just wherever the brush lands is where they are. I also use the dark only for the light smudges, like the little smudges, because if it were blood, it would dry a lot faster, which would make it darker. Now I'm taking a fan brush because I kind of want it to look a little messy, if that makes sense. I love these fan brushes. They really can do anything. But I just fanned it out a little bit. Kind of looks bruised up now, a little dirty, a little dry blood, and that's exactly what I was going for. And this is the finished result. I think it came out so spooky. Oh my gosh, I just love it. Okay, so you have to clear coat everything with the top coat except for that matte. So what I'm gonna do here is go over with the top coat on those big clumps because I don't want them to dull out. I'd be so sad if they dulled out. So I put a top coat to keep it looking fresh and shiny and sparkling as it should. And you don't have to top coat it, but it will not look as shiny if you don't. So it's really up to you. I would, because everything needs a top coat. But yeah. And I'm going to do the same design. That's why I said it didn't really matter if you had mistakes. I'm just going to do the same thing on this French tip. And where I had that mistake, I just covered it up with some fake blood. And I'm just going to do that same technique on this nail. I will say that it looks really good on this glitter. I think because it kind of seeps into the glitter like real blood would. And it gives it a really cool effect. And there's that nail completed. Oh, I just love it. Okay, so I did have two nude nails on here. So for the other one, I'm kind of just going to brush that blood back and forth. Just gives it a different looking design. And I think I also took some black and did the same thing. Just to make it look a little more grungy, a little more designed. Yeah. Alright, and here is the final product. Oh my gosh, I think it came out so good. I did the same designs on the other hand. They're just in a different order, but they're the same. Excuse me, I had a frog in my throat. But yeah, that's what I did. I also added a thumbprint. There's a few ways to do it. There's decals and stuff. I just took that blood that I had left over and stuck my thumb in it, which I don't recommend, but that's what I did. So here's the final results. I just think they're absolutely stunning. They really kind of are an art piece. I really hope she likes them. I think they came out so good. And if you do recreate this set, please tag me. I always love to see y'all's designs. I love going back and forth with other artists and creating new things with them. And yeah, I just love this community and I'm so blessed to be in it, and I appreciate every single one of you that's watched this, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye guys.